My name is Peter Wipf. My last name is spelled W-I-P-F. I'm German. I actually grew up on the Hutterite colony, and I left when I was 15 years old. I've been driving trucks ever since then. I got lots of experience in driving truck. I've driven truck now for 40 some years. This is my first time I moved a long load like that myself. It's a new experience. I enjoy it. I've pulled heavier loads than this, but not as long. It is the longest load that tow transportation ever moved.
To lift vessels like this, there's a fair amount of homework that goes into it. One of the things right out the gate is understanding the weight, the dimensions of the vessel. These vessels are roughly 300,000 pounds each. They're about 185 feet long, if I recall. We've used a couple of 275-ton cranes. Both the cranes right now are sitting roughly in that 80% range of capacity, so well within their charts for what we're doing with them.
I'm measuring the heights today because they're traveling down the roads and we want to ensure that they're not going to hit any of our power lines, so we get a confirmed height, make sure they have the proper clearance, and then we send them on their way.
As you can see, it's a really long piece, also heavy. So we had to make a specialized hitch for our already long trailer. Our trailer deck is 128 feet. So we have roughly 26 feet hanging out the back and 26 feet hanging out the front. Every wheel steers. As the truck goes one way, the back end goes the opposite to help us articulate around the corners. The entire trip's going to take about a day and a half. We'll just take everything slow, and we have lots of pilot cars with us to control traffic.
Okay, we have two trucks because of the weight that we're pulling. We're grossing out between 600 and 650,000. It's just too much for one truck. You can't do it. And then when you come down a hill, I talk to the second driver, either give me Jake or brake. You start your corner probably almost a quarter mile back. And then you line yourself up so you're straight, so you're always, the trailer is almost half turned already when you come into the corner. We'll have to center the bridges because of the weight. And there is a speed restriction, probably 5 kilometers an hour.
The maximum speed we usually travel with these trailers is about 60, but this one, due to the size, the length of hitch, we're probably going to keep it around 40 kilometer an hour mark. Yeah, our biggest challenges are on site is maneuvering around site because it's very tight. There's a lot of pipelines underground and over top.
The first things that we had to start with to accommodate the move was to prep the infrastructure, the roadways coming in.
We have to go under some pipe racks, and we'll have to let the trailer down, which is all hydraulic, as low as we can get it.
There's going to be a lot of spotters. A lot of people watching the pipelines, making sure we're not getting too close. type moving, we're going to need a man lift, watching the top of the vessel as we go underneath this pipe rack, because we're only going to have 3 inches of clearance. Obviously, we don't want to touch anything.
This project is very exciting. This is fun for me now. This job here, it rejuvenated me again. I love my job. It's different than the long hauling stuff. This is the longest load I've ever hauled and probably will ever haul.